progress, and
Okay.
just got 4 pages so far. There's a home page, an about page, and much on there. List all my sites I've worked on, and then I got a contact page. So this is a WordPress page using the Elementor page builder. Sort of can't think of what else to put up here really without being.
Yeah, Charles, do you want to showcase some of the work that you've done so we can kind of see what you want to, because basically the point of this is would be for us to be able to refer you to clients. So what kind of work do you do? Maybe go into that. Talk about what kind of work you do, what kind of clients you serve, and then maybe show some examples.
I do mainly WordPress projects. Most of them are pro bono for nonprofits, and I do a little bit of a few of them have paid me for it. I've had a few jobs where I was paid for it, and but most of them have been just volunteer positions through through volunteer match over the years. It started in about 10 years ago, Taproot. They kind of branched out. Some of the sites are so active, a few of them have gone under. So what I'd like to do is try to increase my, I try to branch out doing freelancing. I took a class through a couple of classes in it, and they all said to get a good website and get your update your LinkedIn profile, and then get a few connections through LinkedIn, and the phone start ringing off the hook. But it hasn't happened. So I'm not somewhere along the line here. I'm missing a key key opportunity. So if anybody has any suggestions, that'll be good.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you're asking for suggestions, I mean,
I think it wasn't. I talked to one person who I do work for, and they said that the guy lucky started out doing web development because his girlfriend was doing it, and she got him into it, and that was good for him. But I'm kind of on my own here.
do you have a particular type of client that you're trying to achieve? Is there a certain type of client that you're looking to work with?
Not particularly. I just like to get maybe a nonprofit that's has some money, and they can hire me for a little short job. And
Do you have any examples site examples of work that you've done? Do you have any examples that you can show?
yeah, let's see. I was paid for this job. Don't understand why I can't see that. what they do is they have all these Nobel laureates. They bring up a lot of information about the laureates. In this case, they're listed their listed their publications.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think
And
that I think that you know, uh, getting a variety of different looks and kind of I'm not sure if you do anything else that has more of a design appeal, because most of my clients are not going to have a website like that looks like this. Do you have anything that's more stylized, or that yeah, because yeah, my clients are going to want, like, so my clients generally are business clients, and they want something that's going to really showcase their business well. There are going to be a lot of images, there'll be some video. um, it should be, very, kind of polished and look like a business website. Do you have anything that's like that?
not really.
Okay. Okay. Well, good to know. Good to know. But yeah, I think that if that's your desired clientele, you might want to
These are my actually these are mostly nonprofits, so they're trying to raise money or
yeah,
show off what their pur- pur- purpose in purpose in life is.
gotcha.
But but I haven't done very
Yeah,
many
like,
any business ones.
understood. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that um if that's something that you're interested in, I think that building out a portfolio like that, becoming proficient with, if you want to do WordPress, you can either use um the builder plugins and those types of things to learn how to become proficient with those. Or if you wanted to you know utilize you know um, like a web design, the web design framework like Bootstrap or something like that, to make your websites, but something that looks very a little bit more. I mean, depending on what you're looking for. Again, my business clients are going to want something that looks like they're in business. So
Yeah, well, I've used Avada and Elementor quite a bit, so I'm pretty
okay,
proficient with them.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, those are good. Um, so
And I've also this one here is all done by hand coding, pretty much.
mhm. But it's not responsive though, right?
Not really. No,
Yeah,
it
so
was
that's a big one. You want to make sure that when you're building these,
of course.
that they're responsive. Yeah.
This was originally designed by uh, by a coder who was doing everything using absolute, you know, zip positioning, 500 width, 500 pixel width, things like that. And then they didn't have any percentages or anything like that in there. By the time I got started working on this thing, it was too late to go back to and restart this over again. So that's why this organization
Yeah.
paid me
Yep. Yep.
to do this other site here, which is done in WordPress.
Got it. Got it.
I'm not sure why the left sidebars showed up, but
Okay. Great. Um, anyone else have any questions? Cool. Cool. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing.
I guess
You
not.
can,
Should I stop?
yeah, you can stop sharing. Yeah. Click on stop presenting.
The one on the top, yeah.
Guess nobody has any comments, so I'll just,
Thanks for presenting.
good.
It was good.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Okay,
I think
great.
you're muted again.
Oh, I'm not. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Almighty.
Can you hear me? Charles, can you hear me? Charles, can you hear me? No, I guess he cannot hear
Yeah.
anyone. I guess let's go continue party.
Everybody's muted except me.
Did you want me to go ahead or?
Yeah. Renee, go ahead. You're on.
Okay. All right. Well, hi, I'm Renee.
I want to have to,
You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
I recently moved to Long Beach. I'm a freelancing graphic design artist. And I am in the middle of rebranding. I started freelancing when I was younger and I went by Placebo Designs, but I'm rechanging it to Shoddy Cake Studios. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you can see my portfolio and the kind of work that I do. Let's do continue. Start broadcast. Cool. Okay, you guys should be able to see this screen. And then let me go up and over. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go at the top. So I do marketing. So I do logos, branding, ads, and illustrations. I'm also do apparel work. This is kind of more of my strong suit, doing customized apparel. And then I also do poster designs for movies, albums, and more. And then I also do some photography. So if you guys look at some of the marketing stuff that I do, so these are some like logos and like illustrations that I've done. This one's for like a lip gloss company. I can't really see the big version of that one, but so my designs typically be very like colorful, very pop, a little bit of an urban style to it. And then I do apparel as well. Here's a kind of a better image of what that packaging looks like. I do apparel as well. So this one says like best dad Darius, you're especial, a little play on the Modelo. So a lot of my clientele is like middle-aged women and they're doing like gifts and things for their loved ones, or they're doing home decor or just memorabilia. So that's kind of the demographic that I go for, but I also branch out to other people as well. This one says, come on Brujas, let's go party. That's a play on the like Brujas, like Barbie, like the Hispanic word for like a witch. So just kind of a fun going out shirt. And this one's introducing Miss Baker. So that's more of like the bridal stuff that I do. You can kind of see more of this one says, thanks dad for not pulling out. And it has the little sperm with the names on it. So stuff like that, more like fun. This one's, I'd rather be dinking. That's a play for pickleball kind of stuff. So sports. I am your Poppy, a little Darth Vader moment. And then sports like Crimson Tide, Rebel, like if you have college sports or whatever, and you want to be the biggest fan for your kids' show or whatever, then you can definitely come to me for customized sports memorabilia. And then I also do clutches as well. So that's kind of shirt stuff. Oh, and you know, the bridal as well. And then for my posters, I do like movie poster-esque. So if clients send me in photos of like their wedding day or them with their spouse or their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you can turn it into like a vintage poster or a movie poster. If you want to gift somebody or you just want for your own home some of your favorite albums, then I also turn those albums into posters for you. Or if you have like a home or like a new apartment, I can turn it into like a watercolor design and have it as a picture. Or if you have like your first dance song or a song that you enjoy, I can turn that into a poster or canvas as well. Or if you're having a wedding and you want something that people can see your photo and then sign it so you can keep that as well, I do that. I also do photos and like photo editing. This one was a really fun Spencer shoot I did. I didn't do it alone. There was a big team involved and it took the whole day. And those are some other photos that I've done for just kind of like product and stuff like that. And just I Photoshop as well, and I do videography, but I don't have the videos on here. But that's a little bit about me and what I do and my demographic. Do you guys have any questions?
You use Illustrator?
Yes, I do use Illustrator.
Yeah.
So you primarily work with direct clients, with the people who, or you work with the print shops and everything with the post. My internet's not working now. What the hell?
Oh, I can hear you okay.
It says the video is paused because of problems, so I thought it was mine. Yeah, so do you work with the print shops or stuff? Because there are many print shops who might look for designs like yours because they do t-shirt embroidering and everything.
Mhm.
And if you go to your chamber meetings, they always have lots of print shops there too.
Right. So a lot of the print work that I have done was when I was like freelancing or doing contracts. I was working with other businesses that were specifically bridal or specifically for quinceañera or specifically. So then that would be the graphic designer for like that contract. But I also do work with like straight between me and client, no third party as well. But I think the most of the projects that I've done have been through contract.
Cool.
Yeah, what is so you mentioned, so what would be your like the main, I mean, because you have a couple different services that you offer. I guess they're going to be for different types of clients. As far as your business clients, you do clients who work for businesses, right?
Clients that work for businesses.
I
Yeah,
mean, you do work for business. Yeah. What would be your main sort of business demographic?
the business demographic, we like cater towards like middle-aged women.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, those heavy online shoppers. Yeah, a lot of my clients will be like, "Oh, don't focus on the men. Don't worry about what the men need because it's the women that are shopping." Because I think the majority of my stuff is like the apparel as well. But when it comes to like logos or like ads and branding and stuff like that, that typically does tend to be more of the male clients. But
Okay. And is there a particular kind of look, like I know I saw that, I mean the style is very stylized and
mhm.
colorful as you mentioned. Is there a kind of brand that you prefer to work on when you're doing brand design and brand logo design and things like that?
So I do love working with like minority groups, with like people that are just starting. So like small businesses and like restaurants and things like that. I love to work with that. I also love like the queer community as well. But I don't just focus on just those groups. I also love like plant friendly and eco-friendly humanitarian businesses. And that is kind of like more of a strong suit because I think when your heart is so into it, I think the designs turn out better. But I try to treat all my clients equally.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay. Any other questions for Renee? Oh, also, do you want to put your contact info in the chat for so
Of course. Yeah.
yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. And also, yeah, so that would be great.
All right. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah. Thank you for the presentation. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Omari.
Oh yeah, Rick. Hey,
Hey,
what's
this
up?
is Rick. I'm on as Yvonne Shea. I'm on my phone. I'm out on the beach. Hey, Renee, make sure you put your contact information. Maybe join the LinkedIn group so that I can check it out later when I get back and look at Omari's recording. Thanks. Can
Okay.
you do that?
Appreciate it.
Make
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sweet. You say you're on the beach? Nice. I wish I was on the beach. Sweet. Okay, cool. So who else do we have? I know Ernesto joined and Haisi's and as well. You guys, either one of you guys feel like you're ready to go?
I'm not. I just joined right now,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm still getting a hang of it.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, no pressure. If you don't want to, that's cool. No worries.
If no one else,
I know
have
that
here too. Like if you guys, mine is a little bit no portfolio, but ready product pre-launch. So if no one else wants to go,
yeah, for sure. Oh, Haisi just left. Okay, I guess the floor is yours, Alex.
I scared him away.
I want to hear it.
Okay, let me share 1 second. Mute my phone. People keep texting me. Let me close the other tabs that it doesn't need to be open. Okay, so we're getting pre-launch. I muted yourself. I keep coming. Whatever. Share screen. Select window screen. Whole thing. Allow. You guys see me?
Yes, it's coming up.
Okay, cool. So we're getting pre-launch. So this the current version already exists. It has 2,000 users, and we're upgrading it, adding more features, which includes basically client management, pipeline management, node schedule, networking, project task, invoice automation. Most of you who work with the clients, you do multiple things.
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm just seeing our window.
Well, how about now? Doesn't change it? Huh?
For
Right.
me, I think it's frozen though. But I'm not sure if that's me or if that's you.
I don't know. It's you got
It's
anyone
frozen
else?
for me as well.
Let me stop sharing. Let's reshare again. This should
Hey, can I ask a question?
please. Hello.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm listening.
The audio is cutting out.
I'm not right. Yeah. Yes.
Hey Rick, something up with your
It
audio. It's like sort of not.
says email is to him. I guess
Yeah. Okay.
he has
Okay.
good. Okay, let me try it again. Let's see. Share whole screen, entire screen. That's what I did. Okay, so you see yourself. How about do you see this one? Or that's possible. Let me do this. It's just annoying. Can you guys see the whole screen?
You have to switch tabs or something.
We're seeing the meeting screen with all the little windows for each person. We're not seeing your.
You like
You can try
let me.
sharing. Let me see.
I do entire screen. When I switch it, it let me do this. Just pick the Chrome. That will be easier. Okay. Do you guys see my Chrome browser?
You have to share again.
I just did.
No,
Yeah, it's
we're
not-
not. I'm
It's
not.
it's not sharing.
It's permission issues, I guess. This is really not fun. Let me refresh. Because it says it's sharing right now. It doesn't allow me to reshare. This is fun. Now I cannot share at all, so it disabled that whole thing by itself. Let me refresh.
Hey, hello.
Sorry for that. Can you guys hear me or see me? Let's see if this will fix it. Hello. Okay, do it now. Screen. Did it work?
For some reason it's just that I see your mouse moving, your pointer moving around, but I don't see. I'm just looking at the.
I changed the tabs. Stop.
You can choose a specific tab, I'm pretty sure.
Is it specific tab? Let me try that. Stop sharing, specific tab. You know what's funny? Because it doesn't, Meetup terminal. It doesn't show me the tabs. It just shows the meaning. Like I can do all the screens or different browser, but I cannot like.
But you can't do tabs.
Doesn't allow me. I'm using Firefox. I wonder if it's because of that. Maybe if I
Probably Firefox.
let me switch to Chrome. It's okay. This is what? Okay. Join. Here I go. 12 me. You guys see me second join now?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Let's guys. Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, Alex.
Yep. Chrome
Hey,
allows.
this is Rick.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything, so just read all your ARIA tags because I'm out on the bike, but I'm listening very carefully. So
Okay.
just wanted to let you know that.
Thank
Thanks.
you. I'll try it. Okay. Now it works. Okay. The Chrome allows tabs. Firefox doesn't allow tabs. Okay. You guys can see it.
It's coming up.
Yes.
So
Okay.
So don't do the Google thing in stupid Firefox. Only Chrome allows it. Anyway, so what I was saying is we have this CRM system which already live has few thousand users, and we're adding new features into it. Some of the features which will be client management, pitch management, notes, schedules, networking, projects, tasks, and everything else. If you guys work with multiple clients, you know that you have process. You send them you have a project to manage. You have deliverables. Most importantly, you are trying to collect stuff from clients to start your project. And 90% of the time you work with your clients, the hardest part is get stuff out of the client. I don't know if you guys waste lots of time, because if you ask anyone to provide you anything, it takes weeks, and they will pay you money, but they will avoid to provide you data. So the whole thing starts as a CRM system, so you can manage your clients, you can manage upload all their documents, images, you can log your calls, all the emails, their meetings, their follow-ups, you can set up the schedules, you can create a project for each client, you can track the information, and you can create 3 types of clients. You can create them billable, by hour, by package, or milestone. This is great. Probably most of the other stuff does it. So, but when you do that, what you can do is you can track all expenses which occur during the project. And when you create invoice automatically or manually, you can import all your invoices, all your expenses, all your tasks into the single invoice. So you don't actually need to do it manually. So if there's 2 tasks there, you can all import it. If there's no task, it doesn't import them. All right. As I was saying earlier, when you work with the clients, you always want to create content. And there's most people use Google Docs or something else to get it. So now what you can do is you can submit, divide the content you want to submit into sections and collect data into sections. Let's say you are building a website and has hundreds of sections, hundreds of pages. Each page has different section. And for each section, you want to maybe collect the title of the page. Don't look at my spelling. I don't really know how to spell. You can say what length of the content you want. You want to do it Word or whatever, or you want to upload image. And when the client and when you send it to your client, you can share with your client the whole thing, and client can fill it up for you. And when they fill it up,
And we're not gonna be able to see that tab, by the way. If you're
say
sharing
again?
it. If you're gonna open a new tab, we're not gonna be able to see it.
Oh, that sucks. So you can share. Let me see if I can do it in the same tab. Can you see here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Not Google. I usually use Zoom, so I'm not. But anyway, so you can input all the data that you want, and when you finish stuff, it will validate the data, and all the data is validated. It will notify the owner of the project that data was submitted by a client, so you can move to different stages. And when you have the schedule, you can create your different schedules. You can share with it similar to Calendly. People can book different appointments with you. Or when you try to pitch to your clients, let's say you go to the conference, and each conference might have different set of stages. So if you are going to a conference, you can have a stage. You met people in the conference, you put them in your pipeline. You talk. Next step can be talking by the phone, request to send a code, negotiate rejection of confirmation. Each step you can add automation to it. You can different automation. You can create tasks. You can create follow-ups. If you guys have external API for sales automation, it can send you the call to external API to do that, or send email, or send a Slack message so you can track all interactions. So you can immediately trigger it, or you can trigger it later. And when you do your projects, you can, and there are, let's say, milestone. You can track different set of milestones, and track, and you can build automatically based on milestone. You can build them based on time, tasks, fixed price plus price, or tax plus expenses. And you can build it when the milestone was hit, or when you can hit it and when the milestone was changed. So you can automatically invoice them. I mean, most of other stuff, notes and other stuff, is not that fun. But basically, we are trying to automate the whole process of onboarding and managing your clients for people who work with people. They don't have to be web developers or anyone who's creative. We have people who actually, pharmacists are using this tool right now. So this is it. I'm now open for feedback, what we're missing, because we're going to go live next week with all the stuff. We're just doing, so the application itself is multilingual. So all the labels you see will be in 7 languages or something like that. And if whatever language you use, it will show all the stuff in your own language. So if you speak Chinese, Spanish, Armenian, whatever, it will, not Armenian. I'm Armenian, but they don't support Armenian. That will be it. Thanks for listening my boring speech.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I
that
have a
was good.
question.
Sure, please.
Sorry. So who's like a real, I get the general idea of like the general customer. Who would you consider like a real hot, juicy prospect, like more specific niche, and what problems would you be solving for them? Thanks.
For the CRM system, or
What you're presenting, I guess you're calling it enhanced, whatever. It's like enhanced CRM or project management.
so the people who work with like lawyers, uh, other web developers, SEO companies, marketing companies, people who have two-way communication. And the parts I didn't show, that you can actually send the quotes, you can request for signatures. I mean, that's all stuff is boring, so I didn't go over that. But all this stuff basically streamlines your process. Lots of law firms are trying to figure out how to can onboard the onboarding of their clients, so that can help them to do that as well. And we're talking with different MSPs, and they want to use that too. Managed service provider, people who fixes computers and other stuff. So it will not work separately. It will be working with their own tools, part of chaining it inside of it.
Gotcha. Hey, so let me ask you then, like like you've got a sales pipeline, and a lot of the other pipelines that people show are more like email pipelines where it's crunching down to where you're actually getting a human. Like, and I may be misunderstanding this, but is there a way to like integrate the email? It sounds like your pipeline is like a human management pipeline, although I don't know, maybe you're
So
prospecting. Sorry, planes are taking off from LA, but just curious if there's any integration of those kind of
yes,
pipelines. Thanks.
so if you saw there, you under the task automation, whenever you change to different stage, what you can do is it can call external API. It can be any type of the lead nurturing APIs, let's say what's called Hunter I, whatever, different ones. And it can nature leads. It's not mass email or email. It can send emails, and it will send emails using your own email directly. So everything will be stored in your mailbox, but it's not mass emailing tool. So if you want to do like a, let's say, MailChimp, you can integrate directly to MailChimp. It supports both webhooks and supports incoming, outgoing API calls. So whenever the stages hit, you can call external API that I was, remember under part of automation. I mean, you didn't see it, but there is a way to call it out two different ways. So most people already have their own sales automation stuff. So, and they are deeply involved with it. And I don't think they're going to just go and change their lead nurturing stuff to this one out of box, because they spent thousands of dollars over it. So they already built a template. So we don't want to compete with that.
Thanks.
Is the, yeah, so my question would be, is it customizable?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is customizable. I mean, every like all just even for, let's say, going back to the sales pipeline, each sales pipeline you create, you create your own stages and your own automation, so you can, and in lots of stuff which already exists in each stage, you can attach one or two pieces of automation, or three of automation, but there's always like one or two. You cannot, this one you can attach multiple steps. So if you want to attach 20 things which is happening in like 10 API calls, you can do it. So you can multicast change, which happens. So for example, if you are doing conference, you want to send Slack message saying, hey, I met this person, send it to the sales Slack channel. You want to call to your ERP system saying, hey, create a change order, like this is what they want. For all the statuses, all other stuff, you can customize it. I mean, technically you cannot disable any features, but if you don't want it, just don't use it. We don't allow customization from like for example, Zoho, you can disable a feature which is still there, just hidden from UI. But if you enable it, all the data comes back, so you are really not disabling anything. It just hides it from UI.
Right. Okay. But if you wanted to so everybody's, I would imagine your clients are going to well, your clients, the companies that are going to be utilizing the software are going to have different things that they're going to want to track. And it's going to be very highly customizable. So they're able to customize the backend. They're able to customize the dashboard so they can track what they want to.
Yes. So for the we have a custom dashboard, but the rest of the stuff will have the default dashboard. Let's say sales dashboard will have a sales data. Project dashboard will have your, I didn't show it, but let me go to project. So if you go to project dashboard, you will be able to track all the money you collected, all the money which is still pending, and all the money which is still outstanding, all the projects which are billable, hours tracked. Basically, the dashboard is more encapsulating, tracks. And if you go to task, you can track people's productivity. Other thing which we do is you can track the dependency tree of the projects, tasks. So if you both, let's say you have tasks which depends on other task, you will see all dependency trees like, hey, you still can start it if you really want it, but there's all these different projects which are not finished yet. So, and when you go to task, you can have its own dashboard for task purpose. So each piece has its own mini dashboard, but it doesn't have like a super customizable one. You can disable, you can add some data points, but you cannot just create a new, what's it called, random dashboard right now. And one thing was, when we work with lots of we do actually custom like Zoho or whatever installation for people, and majority of people don't even understand what they want or how to customize it. They just want something default to make it easy to work with, because this is like makes it easy. It's already predefined. Like you want money, you see the money. You want productivity, you see productivity. You want see interactions, you see interactions. like all your events up, and it syncs up with your calendars too. So if you have Google Calendar, it will sync up with your Google Calendar, or you have any other one, you can use the API call to push the data to that calendar. Let's say you are using Horde email or whatever, and you manage your calendar through there. Anything, any negative? I mean, I'm not trying to sell. It's not live. There's nothing to sell. I'm not trying to get you guys buy it, but more I'm looking for any negative feedbacks or stuff which we are missing before release, so we can squeeze it in. Maybe like some use case you guys wanted to do, but
Well, yeah. So it's hard for me to see because I'm not sure if if I got the full feature set, but you're able to manage obviously users, right? So you can add users and there's different access levels.
correct.
And you're able to track. So yeah, your users, your money, your customers, clients, project and tasks. What else would you need?
Quotes, and you can send it.
Sales fund. Yeah, sales.
Yeah.
Sales flow.
So our quotes are a little bit different than regular software quotes that you see, because most of the time when you see a quote, it's basically similar to invoice. You send them just line items and the price. Our quotes are more freestyle. It's like a document style, so you can word your quote however you want. And let me let me try it again. So here's one of the dashboards, for example. So when you go to the documents or quotes, we just call them documents. You can create different documents the way that you like it. And when you send it to, other thing you can do is when you save it, you can embed any other piece of the document directly to the current one as a block or as a small piece. So you don't actually need to copy it. So you can add the whole document into your, saying you have sections of your quote and you just want to add them in. So you can create your own library of pieces of snippets of code and insert them directly into here. And you can send them for signature. And when they sign it, you can automate it and push it to the next, like say, connect it to your pitch pipeline and send it to the next stage of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you would make different sections and then you just inserting that in whenever you want to add like a separate quote.
Exactly. Because 90% of the time when you work with people, 90% of your quotes or contracts are exactly the same thing.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Like only thing which changes between the contracts and quotes is basically the money you're charging and maybe a couple of wording stuff, but the rest of the stuff is the same thing. Like, do we include this? We are not going to do this. If you take this is upsell. And other thing is the way that we've made it, you can add a section for your upsell, because currently the way that people send the quote, there's no way to do upsell. And majority of the time we do upsell during the quotation time. When we have a meeting with the person, we'd say, hey, this is what you requested, but here's some stuff and here's the price for it that you can use to enhance your experience. Most people will buy it because they want it, but they just didn't think about it. But when you quantify it and put in part of the quote, they will buy it. Most of the standard way of quoting is basically sending them like a fee invoice, and here's the line items, here's the quantity, here's the price. That's it. Take it or go. My way or on the highway.
Got it. Okay.
Nice. And you're
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Good. You're
I was saying we're almost ready to release, probably like next week. Sometimes we'll go live with this version. The other version is already live, the old one, which doesn't have project management.
okay. And
So
you guys are currently using it.
Yeah, we are using most of the stuff. Over here, there's some stuff was requested and added with the sales automation. We don't really automate. We don't really do sales automation part, but when we went to talk with different clients, like lawyers and others, they wanted to be pissed with the sales automation. That was like, hey, there's two separate parts. Yes, I want to manage my clients, bill them per hour, and it has a time tracking. and log of the people who work on a different piece of it. So you can always know each of your employees, how much time they spend in every task by them enabling, disabling tasks, hourly hour tracking. So it then goes until seconds. So if you are a lawyer and you're saying I'm billing you per second, now you can do it. Because one thing we had the lawyer we talk about, his selling point was he will bill you per second. So he was like super granular or some shit. I was like, okay, whatever. So we added the to per second because most other people don't really care per second. Like you're not gonna say I spent 3 hours and 10 seconds.
Right. What about hosting? Does the client host it themselves or are you hosting it?
It's
Oh,
a SaaS, software as a
it's a SaaS.
service.
Okay.
So there's a free tier, there's a founder tier, and there are more enterprise tier, and they have different limits, and they all you can buy. So because you upload all the files that you want, it has a limited space, and you can add more space if you need it, or add more customers. So if you are on the founder, so it's here like pricing. Sorry, was not it was not about sales, more about getting your guys' feedback.
Yeah.
So right now we have 3 tiers. Basically, free one doesn't include API access, so you cannot use API or webhooks. If you go to paid version, you get access to APIs and with some other limitations, how many data points, how much space you have, most of our other features. For example, if you are on the founder tier, you don't have the Zapier access or MailChimp connector, but if you go to the premium one, you can do it directly. And if you want to collect money, you can do collect money on the premium one too. If you on the cheap one, you cannot collect money. There's some project limitations, uh, expense tracking, some other stuff, some limited stuff like any others. Limited invoices. If you are on staff, you send 250 invoices because I think most small businesses are not going to send more than 250 invoices per month. So you can do your branding, you can tag your clients, you can interact with all the stuff. There's lots of features. I didn't go all by, it really doesn't matter. Like how fun will be note taking, like whatever, right? No one cares.
Cool, cool, awesome.
Oh, one more thing, because I when you were talking about sending mail through the API calls and things, you were saying it wasn't gonna spam mail or do them all in one call, or how was that like?
So we use the SMTP, and depend on the stuff, we can limit based when you set up your SMTP, you can say how fast or how slow you can send it out.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's based on user. You can say
Throttling and stuff.
yes, you can say I want to send it every 10 seconds or hour. So all the mails are queued, and based on your settings, it sends in different
It
frequency.
won't show as spam. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it might still show it in spam. That's not
Oh, okay.
the spam because we use your own email. If you have Gmail, we'll connect to your Gmail and send it from your Gmail account. You have your domain name.com, we'll use that
Yeah.
one. So if you already configured it to not to get to the spam, it will not get to the spam. But if you didn't set up your DCAM, SPF, and other records, it will still end up in the spam. There's nothing we can do about it. If you didn't take your due diligence and set it up, it's all up to you. We are not using our IP address to send emails out. There are some emails which comes to you, like all the notifications or other stuff, which is use ours. But anything which works outside to go to your client, it uses your own emails.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
I will say for like a website that has like such heavy information and things that you really want to have straight, it looks very clean and very organized and just really easy to read through. And it makes you feel kind of like comfortable as soon as you open up the website. So kudos on that.
Thank you.
Question, are you using like bootstrap material?
Say it again.
What are you using for styling? Bootstrap material, Tailwind?
It has Bootstrap, but it has lots of custom CSS. Like backend started as Bootstrap, but there's lots of different not Bootstrap parts inside. So the charts are created by using chart.js. It's a JavaScript library for charting. There's so many different, and it's not in one language. So there's some parts are written in PHP, some parts are written in Go, some parts are written in Rust. So there's different parts of the different things. So like for really front end, it's just PHP wrapper and has its own internal API, which is used for internal stuff, uses different queuing mechanisms for queuing the stuff. So it has lots of small moving parts, but it's all under the hood. Thank you for listening to my
Awesome. Yeah,
present.
yeah. Awesome. Yeah, real nice. Looks really nice. Yeah, good luck with it. Everything. I hope the launch goes well and you get lots of sales.
Yeah, hope so too. But I mean, the problem with the free people usually stay free.
Yeah.
Because they can, because it was free. So
Right.
we'll need to do completely different type of marketing, go outreach, and everything else, which
Mm-hmm.
is not bad. We're going to present in a 600 people conference in April in Vegas, so it can be a good place to sell to people, and
Yeah.
they're all business owners.
Awesome. Nice.
My older sibling works in the medical field at Apple. They do like research on like Apple Watches and the fitness aspect of it. Do you think that that would be something that somebody in that industry could utilize? Because they have a lot of people coming in for like experimentation and stuff like that. Is that kind of, because you said pharmacy and things like that.
So pharmacist uses, there's a pharmacy group with 500 pharmacists here. They use it for what they did. They created one account, and for each sub account, they created the projects for pharmacists, and they tracked all the expenses, everything. So an ongoing, never-ending project. So but they probably can do it for each person, each project, each new type of watch can be the same project that can track interactions, collect input from feedback from their users. One thing I didn't show you is like if you work with your clients, you can create the boards for tasks and send them links like a Zendesk and ask people to create your own tickets. So if Omari needs, they don't need to call Omari in the morning to say, hey, I have a problem. It's like, hey, you have a problem, Omari, here's a link. Create your own ticket and Omari will reach out and do whatever. When the task is done, you will know. So it makes it more like streamlines operation for small business because you don't have Zendesk can be a few $100 per month just to use that one, right? And now you have calendar, which premium, which is other $44 or whatever, $39 if you go to the not free version of it. So it ends up all together can save you probably like $500 per month. I mean, we didn't create it to save money. We created it because there was nothing which does what we wanted to do internally, and we just open it up to others.
I think it's very
Yeah.
cool. As somebody who works with clients, I understand like getting paid for something and then trying to squeeze out information from them after. So I think there's definitely a big need for that. And kudos to you guys for doing that.
Yeah, one thing someone requested, we're not gonna add it. It's not really small. They're like, hey, can we connect it directly to Figma? So get the feedback from the Figma style. I was like, Figma already, you can add comments on top of Figma. There's no point for doing it through here. If you want, just send them a Figma link and they can add the comments on your design stuff. Why we are not going to create something which Figma already does it outside of the box. Unfortunately, like we had to say no for that. Thank you for listening.
Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for showing. Awesome. Anyone else have any presentations? I don't know if anybody else had anyone they wanted to do.
Hey, just one other quick
Hi
question
guys.
for Alex. What may I? What
Oh,
would be
sorry.
the connection to Figma? I don't get it.
So people wants to get the feedback on Figma files. because every piece you saw on the CRM, the client's part, project part, each piece you submit, you can share with the client directly to get the feedback on, or comment on it, right? And what they wanted to do is like, hey, can we embed the Figma export as an image and ask people to put the comments directly in the tool, so all the comments will be in a single place? Great idea. Takes a long time to do it, and Figma does it outside of the
Yeah.
box, so we decided not to do it.
Like they already have the link to Figma. It's just gonna be like one more click. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so, like just go to the link and do whatever there, because at the end of the day, with Figma, it already does it with the scale,
Mm-hmm.
mobile responsibility, all these different things.
The
Or else,
upscaling, yeah.
yeah, or else you can embed the Figma file in your project itself, right? So the client
Yeah.
can directly see the embedded iframe or whatever, or the
Yep.
Figma file. So even they commented on from the link or whatever, they can see on your platform itself instead of going to third parties.
Yeah, right now we just put the link to the Figma,
Okay. Yeah.
because like now it's like tomorrow will be some other, like there's like 5 or 6 different design tools. Figma is the biggest one, and Adobe Photoshop is trying to do stuff like all bigger agencies are still not using Figma. They're still
Mm.
using Adobe. It's like now we are trying to figure out what they do.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many edge cases for external software, and they can change every blink or no why that how they do it. Like it might block the header, so you cannot embed it to your website anymore. You can change the what's that, no sniff to put same domain, and tomorrow all this embedding will stop working, or whatever the header name was, content privacy policy or whatever it's called. There's a header which controls if you can put in an iframe or not.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh yeah.
No, it's awkward,
Yeah.
quite.
It looked good. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
great.
I just wanted to give anybody else an opportunity to go if they wanted to present.
Yeah. Hi guys, this is my first time attending to portfolio meetup.
Welcome,
And
welcome.
yeah, thank you. So I'm sorry if I missed anything. So is this this meeting is for to showcase our portfolio, right?
Yeah, for sure. Anybody who wants to.
Okay. So I'm actually a web developer based in Long Beach. So I'm gonna share.
We're neighbors.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a passionate web developer. I'm doing this freelancing from stuff from last 4 months, 4 years. So this is my base portfolio. If you want. You guys able to see the screen?
Yes. Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a full stack web developer. I do mobile and web applications, freelancing, and my recent projects are Jimrat AI. It's on App Store already. So it's a workout and meal plan generator based on user requirements. It's like was with the girl, whatever the girl that user inputs will generate the GPT based meal plan and workout plan based on it. So it built with React Native and Node.js in the backend, and it is the backend is hosted in AWS. This is a fun project that I've done. And recently, I worked on non-profit organization called Raise Funds, where they raise funds based on the volunteers involved in the events. They contribute to the events, and they raise funds from that and donate to the people who can't afford their meal plans and all the stuff. So this is also fully built with React Native from the scratch, and yeah, this is also live in App Store. And I also do the free open source contribution in my free time. So recently, I dealt with Mana Invite. It's an invitation link based platform where users can create templates, and let me show you a demo. And the person itself is Sorry. So basically, the Mananvat is to create website links for your events. Let's suppose you're hosting a wedding event, so you can manage everything in this website itself, or birthday celebration, or even anniversary, retirement party, and you can host your website and manage your RSVPs, everything in at one place. So I'm contributing to this website as well, and you can check me out in the GitHub as well, and I'm open to any contributions or collaborations for the projects that you are doing. Feel free to reach me out. You can find me in Twitter as Mahesh Tadab. Yeah, this is my name. You can search me as there, or you can just search in the Google. You'll find all my work and social media links if you want to reach me out. So yeah, that's all for now, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for thanks for sharing. You can also drop a link in the chat. Also, by the way, what I'll do is I don't know since you're new, I'm gonna put some links here in the chat so you can see we have a LinkedIn group. If you want to join
Sure.
that, then it's easier for people to find you. And then we also have did I post that right? There it is. Yeah. So you have yeah. So all the information is there. Also, I've got a form that's for the affiliate community, so you can put in your information, and that way it's easy. It's an easy way I can reference folks who are on the list. You can put your skill set and your the type of clients you work with, and I can easily find you that way too. So
Sure, for sure.
You were saying the app is for weddings. There's a wedding expo coming, actually, I think to Long Beach in March, in the middle of the March. So if you want to promote directly to the people who organize, have a wedding venues, photographers, all other stuff, can be a good place for you to go directly to talk with them.
Oh, thank you. I'll definitely.
If you search for wedding for Los Angeles, you'll probably, it's called something LA-LA.
For sure. Thanks for that.
excellent. Yeah, thanks for the presentation. I don't know if anybody has any questions for Mahesh. No.
Hey, I would just ask, please do sign up for the group, because I may not be able to see what you put in the chat when I watch the recording. I don't know.
Yeah, sign up
So
for
thanks.
yeah. So go to the LinkedIn group. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I already joined in the LinkedIn group.
Perfect.
Yes. It's done.
Great. Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to show?
I think I can show my website.
Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. So should I hit present button? Because I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, go to present, and then it's going to ask you which screen to show.
Okay. Do you see my screen now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So so I do branding and web design for health conscious brands, which are herbal products, health wellness services, and eco-friendly products. So here I created a brand for myself called Sephora. So here's my website, sephora.com. So here my hero banner, I created a mock-up for my project, so people can see right away what I'm doing. And here I have more details about my mission, and I show more projects here. It's another project for sustainable living, which are products like organic skincare or sustainable fashion, something like that. And I also have a organic farming branding project, and yeah, organic skincare. This is the one I show on the hero banner. And here I show services I offer, like which are branding and web design, and also some graphic design work, which could be digital too, like email campaign and yeah, something like that. And I show my steps for the to work with me, starting from a discovery call. And this is my about page where I create a page to talk about why I chose this niche. Yeah, so it's a picture of myself in Egypt, and like call to action. And I also have a blog that I have some blog posts about design and branding in this niche. So I can show one of my projects. Like if you click on the gallery, you can see all the projects I have here. Like, let's look at this one. So I created a billboard for this. And this is logo design. So I show how it looks on different media, and it's logo variations and how it looks on different merchants. And yeah, like this organic skincare products, which I'm like interested in this type of product. So I create logo for it and packaging design. And also I created a mock-up for the homepage. Yeah, so let me show the blog that I wrote. Yeah, so I have several blogs posts right now. Like one for I talk about marketing strategy for this type of brands, and I also have a few blog posts to show like beautiful websites that I found online and talk about why they are good and what we can learn from them. Yeah, and that's pretty much about it. Yeah, you interested in seeing more projects or?
Certainly. We have a little bit of time, so if
Yeah.
you want to show something else.
Yeah. That's about it. And I also created posts on Instagram and LinkedIn. Yeah.
Perfect.
You want me to show it too, or?
You don't have to, but if you want to, sure, you can. If not, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's not, I don't think we have a lot of time today, so maybe
Sure,
next.
sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's all very, very, very good stuff. And it's definitely a popular niche. So I can see that there being a lot of you probably will get a lot of clients through that sort of the health and sustainability niche.
Yeah, I hope, because now I create posts on LinkedIn and try to connect with those business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it immediately comes to mind. So it's always helpful for me if I know what the niche is, because then I can immediately go, okay. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I already know that I speak to certain clients that have that are in that niche, and they will always need some kind of branding help, branding assistance. So, so it's good to know.
Yeah.